All right, let's take a walk, YouTube. Welcome back. This is a 2016 F-150 for used car recondition. Get ready for a recon. Tons of crap and scrap and junk back here. I have to make sure the doors and windows all work just on a visual inspection right now. Loads of junk and trash and crap. Food and garbage everywhere. It stinks. It's never been cleaned. There's just basically throw up and crap everywhere. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, this is, look at this. Need a fucking tetanus shot. Like, what normal person? I will tell you this. I would guarantee if I took my car like this someplace, they would refuse service. Look at this. Look how disgusting this car is. Death grip on the steering wheel. Shocked there's no warning lights on. Let me turn this off before I get some bacteria infection in my nose. Yeah, this is pretty disgusting. And this is nothing compared to the crap that we get into people's cars. Sneeze all over the windshield. Sneeze all over the rearview mirror. So, the one lady today with her car that was at another shop, they put all aftermarket parts on. We told her that we would diagnose the some of her concerns for a fee, and a small fee. And then after me looking at the car and presenting her original request of inspection, April came back and said that she wanted to find out why it was burning oil or why it was leaking oil. And I just said to her, I said, at this point, what's the sense? You know, it has engine issues, multiple codes. I'm basically done for the fees that she already authorized. I'm not trying to figure out why it has tailpipe smoke and anything else. So, and then April called her back and just basically said, listen, you got multiple codes for engine lights on, your engine's not running right. You know, what does it really much of a difference right now? If you want to commit to fixing this, you know, we really need to start addressing what we see on the surface here, safety wise and engine light wise, and then circle back to the oil seepages coming from the engine and your tailpipe smoke. And then she said, I left a bad taste in her mouth. Well, it is what it is. You know, I allotted for the time to address your concerns, told you what happened with your last mechanic and the parts, and we really didn't fix anything today addressing your concerns moving forward. And then in the end, after I've already backed your car and moved on to something else, you want me to diagnose your oil leaks and everything else? And I just said, nah, I'm pretty much done with this car. You know, when she starts fixing the engine lights, because why would I not fix lean fuel codes, evap problems? You know, that's engine issues. So, you know, I need to move on to, is she dealing with fueling issues? Is she dealing with fueling and oil consumption and blow-by and rings and PCV systems on a 200,000 mile vehicle? You know, I don't know why I left a bad taste in her mouth. I gave you the right answers on how to fix your car properly, where your last guy was just using eBay and Amazon parts or China parts to fix your codes, and that will never happen. But anyway, I told April there's signs, right? So I heard the conversation when we were walking up there, and it was a long story and a story and a story, and then I keep going up back and forth, and I'm like, why is there so much of a story about bringing this lady's car in for a check engine light and traction light after the mechanic did the brakes and all this other stuff? And the average conversation for someone who comes in to get a car fixed here is usually literally a few minutes. Hi, this is my problems, blah, 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 name, address, blah, 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 blah. Either they sit down or they leave. It's usually not a 15, 20-minute conversation about life and vehicles. So after this person left, I said to April, I said, did you see all the warning signs? And she's like, no, what do you mean? I'm like, all the stories. She's been to this shop, she's been to that shop, and this shop, and that shop. I said, they're all signs. She's like, oh, no, you know, I think, you know, something, blah, 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 blah. I was like, okay. And then after she billed her out, she was asking her why the bill was $150 with tax and shop supplies. $90 for the diagnostic. All you did was replace the gas cap. That's really not fixing anything. Tax and shop supplies. So we had to spell it out for her why it went from 90 to 150, because you authorized us to replace the gas cap, and we use a factory part, lady. And then, you know, I just told her, I said, I knew there was somebody I should have threw out of here today. And then she laughed. I said, but I left a bad taste in her mouth, just doing my job for you. But I have other work I need to get on, so if I just feel like I'm just spinning my wheels and you're wasting your time asking me to find oil leaks and why you're burning oil and tailpipe smoke and all that stuff, that's all minor stuff compared to what's wrong with your car right now. But anyway, so you got to see the skank that I get to deal with, right? Who wants to do this? Boy, I do.